Hey guys, it's Shay with Shay's Urban Edibles. Today I wanted to go ahead and do another pepper harvest, and then I had some flowers that I wanted to get into my Dollar Tree planter. Come along. So a couple days ago I purchased these at my local nursery. They've been kind of just sitting out here, and they're dry. They need to definitely be in some new soil, so I wanted to go ahead and get these into my Dollar Tree planter. I got some zinnia here. I think this is called Egyptian star or something like that. You can see how they're very dry. And then I got some more rose moss as well. So I'm gonna get all of these into my Dollar Tree planter, and then once I finish that, we can go ahead and get the other peppers that are still there harvested. So some of these already have some soil in there. Let me move you guys over so y'all. So some of these already have some soil in them, some of these little pots. So it's not going to take much for me to transplant those that already have it. And I think because all of this is rose moss, the stuff that needs the least amount of water is going to go towards the bottom, because as I water it from the top, everything trickles down. The last thing to get the water is going to be down here. And so that's why I have these little lavenders down here. This rose moss is something that is very heat tolerant, and so I'm thinking it's going to need tons of water. So I'm putting these closer to the top. A lot of this soil has already been fertilized. I've added some fertilizer into it. I got this hot pink one. Isn't that a beautiful pink? Oh, that's so pretty. I can't wait to see the rest of them start blooming. I also tried to get a white one, but it was really hard to find the white. And so I just went ahead and settled for this pink. I think I got, yeah, there's a yellow one over there. Maybe the next time I go by there, she'll have some white ones. Or I could buy my own seeds on Etsy and grow the white ones myself. All right, so this one has a little bit of yellow. Looks like it's got some red as well. Very pretty. So the rose moss is, it can be toxic to animals. And so if you have a dog or a cat that gets into everything, this might not want to be a plant that you put in that you add to your garden. My little dog is she's more on the scary side than she is curious. And so I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that with her. But the rose moss can be mildly toxic to animals. Got the rose moss in there. I'm gonna go up one. I think I'm gonna put this Egyptian star here. Needs a little more dirt in there. I do also think, originally when I first planted my strawberries at the beginning of this year, I was really excited about them and thinking they were going to do good in this Dollar Tree planter. They are not doing well in the Dollar Tree planter. I've lost quite a few of them. And so what I want to do is either put them in a bed, go ahead and put them in a bed, or put them in a larger container. And so more than likely this planter that's behind these flowers, I'm probably going to put beans and herbs into it. Like I said, my strawberries are not doing good. Almost half of them, actually more than half, have died. I got 3 over here on the table that I put into a planter, a window, I guess it's a window planter. And they haven't died. So I guess that's more space is good for them. Now these can get anywhere from, this Egyptian star can get anywhere from 1 to 6 feet tall. I don't think it's gonna grow that big in this little planter right here. But if it does, then I'll know next year that this is not something that's gonna be put in the planter. It would have to be something that's put either in a pot or in the ground. It's really pretty though. And this is the last one. Ooh, they are so dry. I'm glad I went ahead and came out to get them planted. Be ashamed to buy them and then let them die. I think I got a couple of more lavender around the garden somewhere that I can put in here as well. All right, time for the zinnia. I think these are probably the smaller zinnias. They don't look to be too big in the pot, and they already got quite a few flowers on them. So hopefully these won't get much bigger. A little more dirt on the other side. Oh, that's not enough. I need a little more. All right, let's see where this goes. I'm tilting them a little bit. So they don't go straight up into the next pot, but so that they come out. All right, next. Oh, this one's got some pink on it. That's pretty. too sideways. One last one on this back side. And this one is orange too. That didn't take long. I just need to get everything some water now. Like I said, I got some other plants that I could put down here, some other lavenders around here somewhere. Let me grab the water hose. We can get that watered in. Then we can move on to the next task at hand. Hopefully this water will help them to perk back up a little bit more. And this will be a lot fuller the next time. I never even took the little Dollar Tree stickers off. Shame on me. It is pretty. It's much better than nothing being in there at all. I need some mosquito spray. Go ahead and give these strawberries a little water too. Oh, I forgot. I did have these other little seeds that I wanted to put out. It's forget-me-nots. I wanted to put these in this planter too. Chinese Senegosum. They were $4 for $1 at the $4 for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, and says days to maturity 40 to 50. The height is 2 to 3 feet, and the depth to sow it is 1/4 of an inch, and it germinates within 5 to 8 days. So let's go ahead and get these sprinkled in as well. before we move on to the next task. Put some up here at the top, some more soil. I need my little step stool. Also go ahead and spray my arms with putter because mosquitoes are biting. All right, I got my step stool. Let's see what it's looking like up there. Need a little more. Now, because these are just going to be seeds, they won't be the actual plant with the dirt already on it, on the roots. I'm putting a little more dirt in these pots. A little more. Tuck it in on the side so it doesn't run out when I water it. Runs down. Do this one as well. And I guess I'll leave these last two open. See what other seeds I can plant, because I'm sure I have some in there. A little bit, then I'm going to dump the seeds in here, or sprinkle the seeds in here. Alright, it's nice and wet at the top and the one below it. Oh, that's a garden bean. Don't forget me not spilling. There they are. Beans, they're good for your heart. This is the one that's already slightly open, so we'll use this one. Like I said, they're forget-me-nots. These seeds kind of look like wheat seeds. They're just a little smaller. Go ahead and use this whole packet and hope for some good germination. Okay, that's all of them. I'm going to water them in one more time. By the time I finish, nothing in this Dollar Tree stackable should be dry. Now, doing mean nothing. Alright, let's see what happens. Now, like I said, I did want to do some more pepper harvesting. I do have some eggplant that are on the plant. They're growing, but they are not ready to harvest yet. There's a couple here on this plant. See them down towards the bottom. And then there's some on the top as well. But like I said, they're not ready. They're still kind of small. I do see that there are some cayenne peppers that are red and ready to be harvested, and so we'll grab those. I have my basket here. Now there are plenty of flowers on this plant. I might need to fertilize a little more often in order to get these peppers to be bigger. Gotta be more careful. Couple over there. Now these are a better size. one that's turning red. Got a couple of banana peppers under there. There's a couple here. They're also a little bigger compared to the other ones. Something was eating this plant alive. When I tell you all the leaves and stuff, you could still see the damage on it. I don't know what it was, but I ended up having to spray this sucker with some spinosad. It may have been a grasshopper or something. But it was eating that sucker alive. All right, let's go over here to my faithful Guanalata and Serrano peppers. I sprinkled some beets in this bed right here with the cucumbers and the eggplant. Hopefully they'll be coming up soon. I've been trying to keep them sprayed with water every day. That's a serrano. This is a nice size serrano as well. Whoops, I broke that one off. Maybe we'll take them. Bigger. I will be using some of these to make guacamole on Thursday to take to work on Friday because Friday is National Avocado Day. This is a good size one. And so I'll be making guac to take to work and share with my coworkers. Oh, these are some nice size. You wait until they turn red. Maybe come over here and fertilize this pepper because it's got peppers, but I don't see a lot of blooms on it. So look at this one here. This one's full. All those peppers on there. But I'm gonna wait till they turn red. Bell pepper plant back here. I got a bell pepper plant back here. It's got some good looking bell peppers on it, but they're not big enough either, and so I'm gonna leave them. There's some on that one. There's some on that one. Got a couple of habaneros over there. And then also my guajillo pepper. I'm gonna get to those. And then I have these banana peppers, which are gorgeous, by the way. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pull these off too. Maybe the plant will start to make some more. They're coming off easily, so that lets me know that it is definitely time. And it's got a couple of flowers on it too, but I wanted to have more flowers, so I will be fertilizing with more bloom. I definitely need to use 2 hands to do this. I don't want to be breaking my plant. Perhaps you can see from here, but I need both of my hands so that I'm not breaking my pepper plant while I'm harvesting. So you guys will have to forgive me. I have to put the phone back on the stand. So aside from me breaking these peppers, I got a pretty decent amount of banana peppers from that plant. It's enough to make me a few jars. Well, a jar of pickled banana peppers. There's one more in there. All right, I did want to get a couple of these guajillo peppers that are ready. Never in a million years did I think this pepper would get this freaking big and be taking over the garden. But it's struggling. Look at those yellow leaves on there. I need to fertilize it too. It already harvested itself. Fell in the pepper bed. Look at that. This thing is huge. I can leave those for a couple more days. I do need something to make this stand up. Let me see if I can find a post. This one was in the bed with the corn, and there's no corn by it, so I'll use this one. Hopefully it's strong enough. All right, that's a little better. That way it's not covering my comfort either. All right, so there are some red ones here, but they're not completely red. And so I'm gonna leave those until they can get red, completely red. Ooh. This comfort is over there struggling too. I need to be sure to put all of my herbs in a certain place, because when they're back here, I am not able to get them, water them, and care for them like they need. So there's a lot of dead leaves on this comfort. Let me water it, make sure nothing else dies. This is not bright red, it's dark red, so it's not ready. Yeah, it's definitely time to do some fertilizing. Everything's over there struggling. And fighting for nutrients. So there were a couple of buenolatas that are ready. And I do need to come over here with the water hose and water my lemon balm and my comfort. Oh, I worked up a sweat in that corner. right, that should be more than enough water for those two. Tommy would account for 50. Oh. All right, I appreciate you guys for joining me and getting my Dollar Tree planter planted in this harvest, this pepper harvest as well. If you enjoyed my content or found it interesting, I'd appreciate it if you could like, share, and subscribe. And in the meantime, between time, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.